Alrighty, now on to the top three of our dream matches in wrestling history. I'm with my good buddy Jerome. We just went with our number four, which was the exact same freaking thing. I should have brought it up.
Great minds think alike.
Exactly. Brings us to our number three. And these two guys, I really think, should have had a match. Had one of the guys gotten into wrestling a little earlier than he did. And I think it would have been an awesome as hell submission match. Got Kurt Angle versus Bret the Hitman Hart.
That's my number three.
What?
Kurt Angle versus Bret the Hitman Hart, a submission match.
That's submission
my number
match.
three. I shit you not, folks.
That's your number three too?
It's also my number three.
Yeah!
Submission match, I'm like, no way.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It has to happen. But yeah, if Kurt Angle had gotten into the business, like, just after he got out of the Olympics, I think him...
Oh man, that would...
Him and Bret would have had a...
That would have been the greatest match ever.
Colossal showdown.
Oh, hell yeah.
Colossal showdown. But who would win, honestly?
Man.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Honestly, I wouldn't either.
That's like...
I'll tell you who would win. I'll tell you who would win. The fans would win.
Yeah.
We would win.
You know what it was like? I'm not going to spoil anything, but it reminds me of the movie Warrior, where it's a match you always want to see, yet you don't know who to root for. You don't want neither one of them to lose either.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. I think that pretty much speaks for itself.
Yep.
So that's why it's my number three.
Same here.
And yours too.
Same. Folks, we didn't even mention anything, before or during the breaks or anything. It took me as a, it shot the shit out of me. I almost fucking fainted over and had a heart attack when I heard that. So I guess it's my turn now.
Number two.
My number two. You mentioned this earlier. It is a match during the Attitude Era that should have happened.
Yes.
Goldberg versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah.
They both had very similar looks. They're both kicking ass, taking names. One of them is a fucking powerhouse unlike anything you've ever seen. I said it before. He's the strongest wrestler I've ever seen. I can't see another wrestler that do what he did. Like the jackhammer. He did it to every wrestler.
Everyone.
The guys are like hard to pick up because they're like, they're big and stocky, like Bam Bam Bigelow and Mark Henry. Motherfuckers still got their big asses up, and jackhammer them. They both have similar looks with the bald head, the goatee, and they're both just badasses.
The black trunks.
Boston, because he was talking about Goldberg on his podcast, and Steve Ben's like, yeah, Goldberg, he's a fucking brick house. He's a tough son bitch.
Hell yeah.
He is. And, Steve Austin, he's the beer-swilling, Texas rattlesnake, toughest SOB alive.
Yes.
He's a brawler, and Goldberg, well, I want to say a brawler, Goldberg is Goldberg's a brick house, and Austin's a badass brawler. That should have fucking happened in the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
It should have happened.
Speaking
I'm going to let you go with your number two because, well, we'll leave it till there.
Speaking of should have happened in the Attitude Era, had one of the guys not been injured for 4 years, I think this match would have torn the freaking house down. Well, it wouldn't have happened at WrestleMania 15 because it was Stone Cold and The Rock, but if it happened at like a Survivor Series or a SummerSlam, then they would have torn the house down. I'm talking about Shawn Michaels and The Rock.
You know what? That was a match I really thought about putting that on my 10, but I just had so many other ones I thought, I wanted to see. But didn't they were they going to have a match at one point? Was it 18? No, it wasn't. No, not 18. I'm sorry. No, was it?
Fuck. It should have happened at 19.
Yeah.
It should have happened at 19.
Okay, folks, I'm not sure what the story is, behind the scenes.
No, it should have happened at 20. It should have happened at 20.
Was it like one of them didn't want to work with HBK or one of the other?
No, here's what well, I'll get to that in a little bit because my number one is a little similar to this. And I have a feeling yours is too.
Yep. Dude, we already
It's drawn conclusion. Foredrawn conclusion. But yeah, these two I think would have torn the freaking house down. Two of the most charismatic superstars of all time. Just the promos. Again, like CM Punk and Stone Cold. Imagine the promos between these two.
Oh, dude, it would have been just like the build-up with Austin and The Rock at 15, or no, 17. The build-up for that match, dude, are Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. Even though the match itself wasn't, I don't think it was that
Pretty,
great. The build-up for it was some of the best storytelling I've seen.
It was.
And yeah, HBK and The Rock. Who would win?
You don't know. I'm still trying to imagine the promos. The Rock blasting Sean about how he used to dance like a stripper or something, posing for Playgirl and shit.
He'd make fun of him and Triple H. Oh, I can see the jokes.
And Shawn Michaels making fun of how he's a big movie star and all this stuff.
And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you come out here looking like a badass, but you don't see my ass wearing a tutu in a movie or some shit in the 250. Doom, Southland Tales.
Oh, God.
God damn. But, yeah, HBK and The Rock, that was my honorable mention. I would love to see that.
Should have. I think it should have happened.
Yeah.
It was, actually, it was close to happening back in 99.
Yeah.
Back in 99, but he was still hurt.
Oh, yeah. You know what's so funny? That he was hurt with his back, and then he came back after 4 years and have some of the best fucking matches ever.
He wasn't hurt. I don't think he was hurt. Well, he might have been just for like the back surgery and stuff, but him and his like drug issues might have gotten in the way of that.
Well, you know, he wasn't a very positive figure back when he was rising, especially backstage.
Hence the drug use.
Yeah.
Hence the drug use. So yeah, that match would have torn the house down, would have been the match of the decade, would have been a lot of things. Match of the year, match of the decade, a lot of things. That's why it's my number 2. But number 1.
Folks, if you don't think this is number 1, now of course, everybody's going to have a different list. I can sort of understand that. However, every fucking person should have this at number 1. Everyone.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Even that video that inspired me to give the idea, they also had it at number 1.
Yep.
And I'm going to let Alexander the Great say the title itself.
You have the best wrestler of the 80s, the face of wrestling, beating the face, the most popular wrestler of the 90s.
These are the 2 biggest superstars, both who their legacy and their impact in wrestling is uncomparable.
They revolutionized the whole freaking business.
Yes.
And I, of course, am talking about the immortal Hulk Hogan versus the Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, man. I mean, remember even at the Hall of Fame, he's like, yeah, I was drinking a beer and I had Hulk Hogan's name.
Oh, can of whoop ass.
Or a can of whoop ass. I was just like, that match. No, let me just take a pause for a minute. Like, WrestleMania 18, The Rock and Hogan, I love that match.
Oh,
That's
so do
my
I.
favorite matches of all time, folks.
I agree.
However, Austin and Hogan, the 2 biggest, most unbelievably impacted, just badass wrestlers of all time. That match should have happened.
Agreed.
And who knows? I mean, like I said before in our favorite matches, if you saw Hulk Hogan, he looks like he's in better shape he's been in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And Austin said he wanted to take part at WrestleMania 32 because it's taking place in the Dallas, the Dallas Stadium.
Jerryland.
Jerryland, where that place holds over 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Can you imagine those two big icons, you know, getting back into shape and having a match in front of 100 grand in the biggest stage of all.
Oh, it'd break the record.
Fucking head would explode.
It would break the record.
Yeah.
It would break the record.
That should have happened.
It was a missed opportunity because here's what I heard was going to be the creative decisions with that. Because they couldn't come up with a creative decision between Austin and Hogan. Whoop-de-doo. They threw him with The Rock. But if it would have happened, it would have been Austin and Hogan at 18, Austin Rock at 19, and then Rock and Michaels at 20.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. That's what I hear.
Why the fuck are we running the business instead of them?
I have no idea. They think we're fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon and Triple H think we're fucking nuts.
Yeah, they think we're fucking nuts, yet we don't have a
Yeah, you have no idea what you're talking about.
You're just an internet mark. You're a internet wrestling fan. Yeah, we're not.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, we don't have a couple of golden fruitcakes blowing dust and trying to eat each other's face. And you don't have fisted in his dros coming out, looking like a fucking idiot with a goddamn
Kiss my ass.
Head. And then you have fuckboy Buckethead, Mr. Botchmetti himself, coming out looking like a goddamn rainbow.
Fruit Loop Dingus.
Fruit Loop Dingus.
Fruit Loop Dingus.
Oh my god. He should wear a brown shirt, because he is absolute shit.
That's who said that? I did? I did that. I did say that, because he should. But anyway, we're getting off topic. Yeah, this match would have torn the house down. It would have been the best pay-per-view biggest pay-per-view buys in wrestling history.
Easily. It would have been the most anticipated match of all time.
And it was still a part of the WWF, too.
Yep.
Still would have been a part of the WWF. So that would have been the best match in WWF history, by far.
But now we have a panda supporting, as the symbol.
Exactly. So, that is it for our top 10 dream matches of all time. I want to thank Jerome for being a part of this.
Absolutely. Anytime, anything for Alexander the Great here. And until the next video, stay tuned.
Putnam Crew number 1. So, your question of the day, if you choose to accept it, what is your number 1 favorite dream? What is your dream match in wrestling? And if it's not Hogan and Austin, I'm going to kick your ass.
That's what Al Swearingen from Dead would say. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. So, until tomorrow for day number 21, this is A. Pizzle saying, peace out, baby. See you guys tomorrow.